Imagine yourself, for a moment, on a journey of discovery. You are about to find something that could change your life. A true secret weapon, easy, safe, and powerful against high blood sugar. It's something so effective that it seems magical, benefiting not only those with type 1 or type 2 diabetes but also those on the brink of prediabetes. This incredible revelation revolves around a single concept: making your body listen to insulin more efficiently. But what does it actually mean to listen to insulin? Let's explore this idea. Visualize yourself around the table, sharing a meal with friends. You cut a slice of bread, and with every bite, an invisible process occurs inside you. The food turns into glucose, the sugar flowing through your blood. In a healthy body, this sugar is quickly attended to by insulin, which acts like a diligent doorman, knocking on each cell's door, asking for permission for the sugar to enter. When the cells open their doors, the sugar enters, and blood glucose levels start to drop. It's the harmonious dance of insulin sensitivity, where everything functions in perfect sync. But what happens when this harmony breaks down? Imagine that suddenly, the cells become stubborn. They ignore the insulin doorman, closing their doors and leaving the sugar trapped outside. This marks the beginning of insulin resistance, a situation where the body, in its relentless struggle to lower glucose levels, faces a monumental challenge. The insulin, desperate, keeps knocking, but the cells remain closed, and frustration mounts. It's as if the doorman has become invisible in a building full of visitors. In response, the body tries to adapt, producing more and more insulin. It's a constant battle. As sugar levels surge, the pancreas struggles to meet the demand. But eventually, this overproduction of insulin hits a limit. For those with type 2 diabetes, insulin may continue to be produced, but in insufficient amounts to handle the glucose avalanche. It's like having a packed party with only a few doormen available to attend to the guests. And what about type 1 diabetes? In this case, the body cannot produce insulin at all, leading to the need for regular injections. For those in prediabetes, the body shows the first signs of resistance, like a flashing red alert indicating that it's time to take action before the situation worsens. Now, you might be wondering, how can this situation be reversed? The secret lies in learning how to make your body listen to insulin again. In this video, I will share 7 practical tips you can start applying immediately. Get ready to discover how to transform your health and take back control over your blood sugar levels. Imagine you are in control of a powerful car, ready to accelerate. This car, like your body, needs the right fuel and proper maintenance to function smoothly and efficiently. In this scenario, insulin is the key that opens the door to glucose, the vital fuel that provides energy. But for this key to work perfectly, your body needs to be sensitive to insulin, capable of turning small amounts into a steady flow of energy, keeping glucose levels under control. Now, imagine you are a talented chef in your own kitchen. You have the power to choose the ingredients you use, and that includes salt. Surprisingly, even the salt we consume can affect insulin sensitivity. Yes, you heard that right. While many people think that consuming less salt is the solution, the opposite may be true. Ultra-processed foods, like cookies and snacks, are packed with salt and other ingredients that can sabotage your health, tricking your palate with hidden sugars and flavor enhancers. These products are designed to make you want more and more while the food industry profits from it. But over time, this choice can throw your sugar levels out of balance and affect insulin sensitivity. So when preparing your meals, you can adjust the amount of salt, ensuring that your dish is delicious yet balanced. And if you opt for a low-carb diet, where rice, potatoes, and bread are cut out, you may need to add a little more salt. This happens because, without carbohydrates, your body can lose sodium and, consequently, feel a lack of this mineral. Personally, I follow a lower carb diet, and if I don't add enough salt, I experience severe cramps in my legs. Believe it or not, even a pinch of salt in my breakfast has become a trick to keep me balanced. But adjusting the salt is just the beginning. To improve insulin sensitivity, a simple and essential step is to prioritize sleep. Think about it. A good night's sleep is your secret ally in managing blood sugar levels. It's not just about how many hours you spend in bed, but the quality of that sleep. If you go to bed around 10:30 p.m. and wake up naturally, feeling truly rested, that's what we call quality sleep. Each of us has different needs. While I feel rejuvenated with 6 or 7 hours of sleep, you might need more to feel fully refreshed. So, get ready to discover the 7 practical tips that will help your body listen to insulin better. These simple yet powerful steps have the potential to transform how your body reacts to sugar, guiding you toward a healthier and more balanced lifestyle. Imagine waking up on a sunny morning, with sunlight filtering through the curtains. But instead of getting up and enjoying this new day, you roll over in bed, still tired and low on energy. What you don't realize is that a night of poor sleep can trigger a series of reactions in your body, as if every part of it is screaming for attention. When you don't sleep well, even for just one night, your body reacts. Insulin levels rise, and controlling glucose becomes a difficult task. The next morning, you might notice that your blood sugar seems to be out of control. This internal battle occurs when you neglect small habits, like managing the amount of salt in your diet and ensuring deep, restorative sleep. Now visualize this. Instead of lounging in bed, you get up and head to the yard or balcony, putting on a light jacket. The soft sunlight touches your face, warming your skin. In just 10 minutes, you are receiving a gift. The sun is sending a message to your brain. It's time to wake up. This simple gesture not only brightens your day but also helps regulate your sleep cycle, preparing your body to wind down and enter deep sleep later. And if you're a coffee lover, there's a detail to consider. After lunch, the aroma of fresh coffee may be tempting, but caffeine settles into your system, keeping your body alert for hours, even as daylight begins to fade. Don't forget that other beverages, like sodas and black teas, are also loaded with caffeine. But don't get discouraged. If you love the ritual of tea, there are alternatives. Green or white tea are wonderful options with less caffeine that can be enjoyed a little later in the day, allowing you to savor your pleasure without compromising your sleep. As day turns to night and the sky takes on orange hues, it's time to prepare the environment for restorative sleep. Start dimming the lights in your home, creating a cozy atmosphere, as if you were in a quiet cabin, far from the hustle and bustle of the world. This soft lighting signals to your body that it's time to relax. If you need to use your phone or computer, remember to lower the brightness to a minimum, as bright light can confuse your brain, keeping it alert even when you wish to rest. Finally, when you decide to go to bed, transform your room into a true sleep sanctuary. Use heavy curtains to block out external light, or if you don't have them, a sleep mask can work wonders. Sleeping in a dark environment is like closing the door to the world and opening a portal directly to restorative sleep, where your body can recover, balance insulin, and prepare for a new day. Small changes may seem insignificant, but they have a profound impact on your health and blood sugar management. Take care of your sleep and habits, and your body will surely thank you. Imagine yourself in a world where sleep is not just a moment of rest but a powerful ally in the battle for your health. When you sleep well, your body becomes a maestro, efficiently conducting insulin production. It's as if, during the night, an army of tiny cells organizes to control the sugar in your blood, preparing you to face the day with energy and vitality. But in the midst of this sleep symphony, there's an antagonist that can throw everything off: stress. Have you ever found yourself in a situation that made your heart race? A little stress can be helpful, like that push you need to solve a problem. But when stress becomes constant, it's like having a fire alarm going off all the time. And that alarm is cortisol. It's always on alert, ready to spring into action whenever you face a threat. Imagine cortisol as a soldier who, upon sensing danger, releases sugar into the bloodstream, preparing your body for a quick escape, as if you were running from a lion. But don't worry, there are no lions lurking. However, your body doesn't know that. This constant activation of the internal alarm causes cortisol to start storing fat in the belly area. And over time, this fat can hinder insulin's work. It's a vicious cycle. Elevated cortisol, more sugar in the blood, accumulated fat, and your health suffers the most. So, how can you change this scenario? Start with small actions throughout the day. Wake up and let the morning sun in, limit caffeine, and as evening falls, slow down. When bedtime comes, sink into the cozy darkness of your room, as if wrapping yourself in a warm blanket. Now, here's your magic trick. Imagine that, in the midst of the daily hustle, you have a secret calm button. To activate it, just breathe deeply and slowly for 5 to 10 minutes. Close your eyes and feel the air entering and leaving, like the waves of the sea going back and forth on the beach. Do this several times throughout the day, and believe me, your cortisol, the villain of the story, will start to decrease. It's a simple act, but with incredible power. Connecting with your spirituality is also a great idea. Whether it's through meditation, prayer, or simply taking a walk in a park filled with trees and fresh grass, these small breaks in nature are like a warm hug for your mind. And who would have thought, even turning off the TV and avoiding the news can be a wise strategy. The constant barrage of information is a major stress feeder, So disconnecting is an act of self-care that everyone should consider. Now, let's talk about a tip that can be a true gift to your health. You already know that avoiding sugar is a great step, but don't stop there. Be cautious of artificial sweeteners, those found in diet sodas and other sugar-free drinks. At first glance, they may seem harmless, but many people have found that these sweeteners may not be as beneficial as they seem. And remember, date sugar is still sugar. Think of it this way. All types of sugar, be it coconut, honey, or the famous agave nectar, act similarly in your body. Even if they are labeled as different or natural in large quantities, they can harm liver function, a crucial organ for managing insulin effectively. Therefore, these alternative sugars need to be used with caution and moderation. If you're looking for a safer option, try a little bit of stevia, monk fruit, erythritol, or allulose. These sweeteners have proven to be friendlier to the body and can be great alternatives. Here's tip number 4 on our journey. Pay attention not just to natural sweeteners, but also steer clear of artificial ones. Now, let's explore a topic that many ignore: beer. It may seem harmless, right? But the truth is that it hides carbohydrates that can become villains for your health. You might think, oh, I'll just skip the beer and choose whiskey or vodka since they don't spike blood sugar immediately. But be careful. Alcohol in any form isn't as innocuous as it seems. Even if it doesn't cause an instant rise in sugar levels, it can harm the liver and, over time, make it even harder to control glucose, making your body more resistant to insulin. If your body is already struggling with blood sugar, high blood pressure, elevated cholesterol, or excess weight, the best path is to avoid alcohol. Now, let's talk about something that can change the game: the importance of movement and exercise. I know this message might sound repetitive, but there are nuances that many don't address. Imagine your body starting at age 30 when it naturally begins to lose muscle mass. Visualize it as a machine, where the muscles are the gears that help burn the sugar circulating in your blood. But what happens to this machine over time? The muscles decrease, making it harder for the body to utilize sugar efficiently. The result? Sugar begins to accumulate, creating a vicious cycle that can lead to even bigger problems. That's why it's essential to stay active. Exercise not only strengthens muscles but also helps regulate blood glucose, keeping your body functioning like a well-tuned machine. Remember, every little effort counts and can make a huge difference in your long-term health. Now, imagine yourself on a sunny morning, with fresh air enveloping your body as you prepare for a new day. Visualize your muscles as little allies, ready to spring into action. The good news is that when you use those muscles, they have a superpower. They can't burn blood sugar even without insulin's help. This means that the more muscle you have, the more efficient you'll be at controlling glucose. So, what's the first step on this journey? Keep as much muscle as possible. And how do we do that? By moving. Think of something you really enjoy doing. It could be a leisurely walk in the park, feeling the grass under your feet and listening to the birds sing, or a fun dance in your living room, where the music sweeps your body and makes your heart vibrate. The important thing is to move for at least 30 minutes every day. Imagine a sunny morning when the sun shines brightly in the sky, and a gentle breeze caresses your face. It's in this perfect setting that I grab my kettlebell and head to the yard. As I lift that weight, I feel the energy of nature merging with mine, as if each drop of sweat is a celebration of life. Each swing is a dance, a deep connection between my body and the world around me. But it's not just kettlebell work that makes up my routine. There are days when joy takes over, and I jump on a trampoline, laughing like a child. The minutes become insignificant as I count to 30, each jump bringing a wave of happiness and adrenaline. The truth is, there's no magic formula. What matters is discovering what makes your heart race and makes you feel alive. After integrating physical activity into my life, I realized that the next step was to reclaim those muscles that may have hidden over time. For this, resistance exercises became my allies. Lifting weights, even if just 10 kilos, can transform your body in strength. And the good news? You don't need a crowded gym. 3 sessions a week at home are enough to notice incredible changes. But, like any good journey, this one comes with valuable advice. One of the most important is, avoid eating all the time. Instead of feeding 6 times a day, how about trying intermittent fasting? Imagine eating for a few hours and then giving your body a break. This practice not only helps control blood sugar levels but also makes your body more sensitive to insulin. So, as you move and strengthen your muscles, you're not just taking care of your body, but also writing your own story of health and well-being. Remember, Every little step counts on this journey. Choose your allies, stay active, and celebrate every achievement, no matter how small it may seem. Your transformation story starts now. Subscribe to the channel.